We've talked a little bit about the questionnaire assessments. That was our baseline. And the second thing on our agenda was goals. And you've told me about sleep and shyness and relationships. And as we dig a little bit further into goals, I want to specify what it is we mean by goals and how to set goals that are maybe set us up in a way that we're more likely to see some success. And the goals I'm talking about are called SMART goals. Have you heard about SMART goals before? It's just S-M-A-R-T.
No.
Okay, and that's okay. So it stands for, you want the goals to be specific. So a goal of feeling better is not specific enough. It's hard to evaluate. You can't tell if people have made progress, so we want to be fairly specific. We want it to be measurable. So things like the Beck Anxiety Inventory are a measure. So you might have a specific goal of to get your anxiety below a 10 on the Beck Anxiety Inventory, and our measurement then would be the Beck Anxiety Inventory. The A stands for attainable. So we want them to be realistic, and it's okay to have big goals. You know, you want that star on the horizon, something that you can shoot for, but we want more realistic goals that are closer to us so that you can have an experience of succeeding and doing those steps towards that star on the horizon. So specific, measurable, attainable. We want it to be relevant. So we know why you're here. We know you're interested in relationships and anxiety. So our goals should be in service of those sort of bigger picture reasons that have brought you here. And timely. So we want to know what's going on in your life. Is it work conflict, relationship conflict? We want them to be relevant to your life, but also timely, so it's something that matters to you now at this point in your life, and maybe not something that happened 5 or 10 years ago, or some hypothetical event that will happen in 5 or 10 years. So we want the goals to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. So if we just walk through an example, and we'll do a quick one with sleep, and you want it to sleep better, that's sort of the general goal. You're sleeping about 5 hours a night. If we wanted to set a specific goal around sleep, what do you think it would be?
Well, I guess you mentioned sleeping 7 hours a night, so I think that would be a specific goal.
All right, so we want 7 hours per night. All right, and measurable, how would we measure that?
Well, I guess I would measure it by what time I fall asleep and what time I wake up.
And we could do something like a sleep diary,
Okay.
and I can show you what those look like. Attainable, do you think it's realistic?
Yeah, I think it's realistic.
Okay, I'm just going to put a check mark for attainable. It's definitely relevant to something that's going on now, and it's something that's timely. So this gives us just an idea with sleep. It's a fairly concrete, specific goal. It's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely.